Mike. Go in a little up. All right. I found some cutters for you. All right. Stand up for me. It's a two-step process. I'm gonna put these other ones on first. Okay. One. All right, I'm gonna fix these. I'm gonna fix these. So what we're gonna do is turn it inside like that. A little comfy, right? Good. I'm gonna take a seat for a while. Carrevious, you okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let's get these cuffs off you, okay?
That's your key.
I hope so.
Your key.
Yeah, I have a key. I have a key. I have one. I have
got one. Go ahead and stand up for us, Carrevious.
Okay. Let's check this. Hopefully this works. Maybe not. Is it stuck in here? This is not good.
Is it stuck in there?
That's what it seems like. This really isn't good.
Let me take this off. Bear with us. I've had this for 20-some years. I'm trying to get these cups off you so be more comfortable. We are having, what's the door? Yeah. Not come out. Mike, I'm gonna give you a chance at this.
Yeah.
Maybe you can.
You try it.
You definitely want to break the key off. Okay, let's now get these keys out the way. I have no idea.
If they push in on that, right there while I don't know if the double lock has got anything to do with unlocking this. No.
Breaking off in my head.
It's like it's
yeah,
twisted outside of the range where the keyhole is.
It's either turned this. I think it's
can't.
turned this way.
You think
I
the,
think
the,
the top part is
is
turned
this
this way.
side or that way?
I think it's that way.
This way?
Mm-hmm.
Twisted. Even pressure coming up, it doesn't want to. It's like it twisted, and it's like the key had twisted. The metal
Did it?
Mhm.
twisted, you know?
I think this
That
this
thing
part
got twisted.
is twisted.
In there.
Okay. Is it double lock?
Yeah, it's there.
So it's not gonna tighten up?
No, it's not gonna tighten up. Get my girl out of the car.
Make sure it's not. So it's not tight. Tighten. Okay, good. Is this put this double lock this so it doesn't.
Hey, Barnum, can we get that?
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
double
yeah,
lock the
yeah,
other
double
side.
lock it. Go ahead, have a seat. Some of these keys?
Yeah, they found the form.
Yeah, what about them?
Did I gave them to you?
Yeah,
The ones
yeah,
you
I
found?
have.
Okay.
I have. Don't worry about it. Okay. So we'll deal with the cuffs. Do you know why you're here?
You tell me?
I'm just asking, do you know why? Yeah, I will tell you, but I'm asking, do you know why?
People told me.
Okay, okay. Are you at the house?
Hmm?
At the house? Okay. Yeah, you do have a warrant. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't lie to people. There's two sides to every story. I know what we've been told, but just because we're told something does not make it true. Okay. Okay. Just listen. Okay. That's why I say that doesn't make it true just because people say something. Okay. So what I want to do is ask you some questions. Some of the same questions. Is that fair?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do this. First, I want to make sure I have your name spelled correctly. Is it Carrevious? Okay, IOUS. How you pronounce that?
Carrevious.
Carrevious. Okay. What's your middle name? Devontae. Could you spell that for me?
DEVONTA.
And your last name?
Davis.
That I can spell. What's your date of birth? Timber Trail. You know the zip there?
3288.
Wait. Okay. Your phone number? You still in school? Did you graduate? What was the last school you attended? Chancery? Where's that at?
OBT.
Okay. Prior to that, what school did you attend? Evans. Did you play ball there?
I didn't get a chance to broke my hip.
How you broke your hip?
Car accident.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How long were you out in the hospital?
2 weeks.
And you say you can never play again? Okay. Since you came in here with handcuffs on and You know you're placed under arrest. I'm going to have to advise you of your rights before I can ask you any questions, or I'll be breaking the law, and that's one thing I would never do. Okay? You ever had your rights read to you before?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go through them one by one. If there's anything you don't understand, stop me, and I'll explain it to you. Is that okay? Is that fair? Okay. Can you sit up? You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand what that means? Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay. Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand what that means?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand what that means? Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay. If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one, won't be provided for you before questioning without charge. Do you understand what that means?
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me? Did I threaten you or make you any promises?
No.
Okay. I know you may be a little uncomfortable now with the cuffs on, but bear with me, okay? Carrevious, before I ask you any question, do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you give in this case will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay. This is what I want to ask you about. Let me show you this picture. You know who this is? Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay. Who is that a picture of? Tati. Okay. How long have you known Tati? Oh, you guys went to same high school? Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay. Would you consider her a friend, or were you boyfriend? Okay. Anything romantic, like boyfriend, girlfriend? No. Prior to going to Evans, did you know her?
Sure.
I mean, before you went to Evans, did you know her? That's no?
No.
Okay, so about how long did you know her?
I don't know.
A year? 2 years?
About 2 years.
About 2 years? Okay. You know she's deceased, correct? Okay. Carrevious, I know this is difficult. I truly do. I truly do. We've had this case since day one, and it's sad, and it's been sad to everyone we've spoken to.
All wrong, though.
Okay, and we may have it wrong, and we may have it wrong. That's why I want to talk to you. Okay, so we can rectify whatever we have wrong. When was the last time you saw Tati? No. The day she died, did you see her?
Hmm?
The day she died? You remember what day she died? No? Okay. It was Wednesday night. Okay? So you walk me through what happened. Walk me through what happened that day.
Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Well, I know at some point Mike picked you up.
Mike what?
Mike picked you up. Did he pick you up in a car? No?
No.
Do you know who Mike is?
No.
Okay.
Pick me up.
Okay, bear with me. Okay. You know that person?
No.
You don't know this person? Let the record reflect, I've just shown Kyrie, Florida DL photo of Michael Brown, black male, 3/5 of 2003. And you don't know him? No? You're nodding your head. Is that no?
Yes.
I mean, do you know him?
No.
Okay. You know Jamari? I'm gonna show you this picture. You don't know this person? Or you do know her? Okay. What is she to you?
I don't know.
Is it your girlfriend?
That was what it called.
I mean, I don't know you guys. That's why I'm asking you. I know what she said. Are y'all girlfriend, boyfriend?
What she said?
That's what she said. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what she said. Is that accurate? Okay, is that yes? Okay. So you know her sister? The sister. 14-year-old sister?
I don't know her.
You don't know her? So the only person you know that I've showed you is Mari and Tati. That's yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, when was the last time you saw Tati? I asked you that earlier, and you were not able to answer. You don't remember? Okay. Where were you living at during that time? On Wednesday? 3920 Timber Trail? Have you ever lived on Cinderlane?
Sister house.
That's your sister house? Is Darian your brother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You didn't stay with Darian?
No.
So if Darian say you guys stayed together, that would be a lie? Is that yes?
He won't tell you that because I didn't stay there.
Okay. Now, Darian was there the day that Tati was killed. So let's not play games, okay? You don't know what I'm talking about? So basically, whatever they say is true, since you don't know. See, it's hard for me to ask you questions when you're saying you have you ever even been to that apartment on Cinderlane?
Yeah,
So you've been there?
house.
That's your sister house? Okay. When's the last time you were there?
I go there every now and then to check up on my little brother. I chill with him.
Okay. Who else stays there? Your little brother and who else?
My older sister.
And your older sister? What's her name?
She Garrett.
Aventura Garrett. Are you aware that's where Tati was killed at?
I heard.
You heard? What'd you hear?
So I heard what the news said.
And what did the news say?
She died
In
in that apartment.
that apartment? Okay. And prior to the news, you had no idea that that's where she died?
No.
No? Have you spoken to your brother?
I didn't really speak to him.
You haven't spoken to him since Wednesday? No? We dropped him off at 3920 Timber Trail.
I did one time, but he didn't say too much.
What did he say?
He said he came to the police station.
Okay, that's true. He didn't tell you what he told the detectives?
No.
No? This is what's bothering me. Why is everyone saying that you were with her when she was killed?
Everybody said I was with her.
Every last one of them. Carrevious, I won't lie to you, man. Every last one of them sat in these interview rooms. Are they lying? Listen, if it was an accident, that's what you need to tell us. You need to tell us that.
Y'all saying I'm under arrest for what? For what?
For murder. But if it was an accident, you need to tell us that. You need to tell us why you did what you did. And if it was an accident, then that's what you need to tell us. Whatever the truth is, that's what you need to tell us. Because all of this, it wasn't me, makes you sound real guilty. You understand? When you have 5 people saying it was you. And these aren't people that dislike you. Now, if it was someone who you had beef with and you had slept with a girlfriend or something while they were pissed off at you, then I would say, yeah, I can see why they would lie on him. But we're talking about family members, girlfriends, people that really, really care for you. So there's no reason that they would lie. Can we at least agree on that? Okay. Is that yes? You and your brother, are you guys close or? Okay. What about your girlfriend?
She just became my girlfriend.
Okay. You think she lied to you to get you in trouble?
I don't know at this point.
No?
I don't know.
Okay.
At
What about Mike?
Who's Mike?
The picture I showed you. He knows you real well.
How do he know me? That's what I'm trying to say.
Kyrie, have you ever met me?
No.
Have you ever met Detective Stanley?
No.
So someone had to tell us something. We just didn't pull your name out the air. It does not work like that. So be smart. Be smart. Someone had to tell us something, and multiple people had to say it. You got to understand this. This is homicide. Those people aren't going to lie because they can be charged. Now, they can speculate as to it being an accident, but that doesn't mean much. We need to hear from the person who did it, and that's you. Did you do it intentionally? I don't know. I don't know. That's going to be the big question. The big question in this case is not if you did it. That's not even that question. The judge had no problem signing the warrant if you did it. Okay? But I want you to understand this is all about what happened. Why did you do it? I know what they say. They didn't have anything bad to say about you. And to be honest with you, they initially lied. Well, I don't want to say lie. Well, they did not want to mention your name. But you can't expect them to risk their freedom over something they had nothing to do with. Don't, you put them in a very, very awkward situation.
How did I put them in that situation?
Okay. Well, they had to tell the truth. And I hope you're not banking on that they're going to change their testimony, because they won't. Because guess what? They will be charged. Okay? So if it was an accident, please tell us, for your sake, for the family's sake, because she's wondering what happened to her 17-year-old daughter. The mom is here now.
Listen.
Okay.
If I tell y'all it was an accident, y'all would still charge me for the same thing. So what's going on?
Listen, you've been in the court system before, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you know initially you get charged with something. That's what the police do. And we base our charges on the evidence that we have. Okay. You remember talking to me on the phone?
No.
So that wasn't you?
No.
Okay, well, I left a card at 3920 Timber Trail. Someone called claiming to be you. That's why I didn't give them any information, because people will lie to you. And they want to know about the case. And I told them I would only discuss it with you. And then 30 minutes later, someone else called. And saying, first time they said it was, I believe they said Robert Jackson, a name such as that. That was the first time. Second time they said it was you. And I told them I need to meet with you so I can see you face to face so we can discuss it.
Came to meet with you.
Okay, well listen, it could have been someone else just being nosy. It could have been. And I know this has been bothering you. I spoke to your aunt, and I looked at your history. There's nothing in your history that indicates violence. Now you've had sticky fingers, but I understand. I'm saying little burglary charge and petty stuff such as that, but nothing like this. This is not your character.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So what happened? That's what I'm saying. So what happened? What happened? How does that 17-year-old ends up dead? Carrie, I can see it in your eyes, man. I can see it in your eyes. This is bothering you. This has been bothering you ever since it happened. And I doubt if you've had over 3 hours sleep at any point, because it's not in your character. If you were a stone, cold-blood killer, then that's different. You would have slept well and continued enjoying your life. But that's not you. And you may be afraid. I understand that. I understand that. But you can't lie your way out of this one. She's dead. She did not kill herself. I know what everyone else says. But I need you to tell me what happened in that apartment.
Everyone said I did it. Well, how do they supposed to know that?
Were they in there? You tell me. You tell me. So if they're lying, then tell me. Listen, if they're lying on you, and I find that they're lying on you, I would charge each and every last one of them.
But what about me?
If they're lying and you had nothing to do with it, but we're playing games now.
We're playing games.
Yeah, because we know who did it. You know who did it. I didn't bring you here to find out if you did it. That was never in doubt if you did it. It's all over social media, but you know that. Because what do you expect them to do? You know they're going to talk. So it's all over social media. So it's no big secret. But why did you do it? Usually I sit in here with really bad people, really bad, who've been in prison, out of prison, no big deal, they've killed before, or shot people before. I rarely deal with someone like you. You just turned 18. Your history is not that bad. You haven't been an angel, but no violence. You did silly stuff what kids do sometimes. But look where we're at now. There's a difference between intentionally murdering someone and something being accidental.
Like I said, if it's accidental, don't you get the same charge?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Every case is different. But I'm only asking you for the truth. Now, for all I know, maybe you did it on purpose. Maybe she pissed you off. I don't know. I don't know. Help me help you. I know it's difficult.
So Darian and his girl was in the room with the door closed. I guess it was another girl there. I didn't really know it. She was in my room playing the game with the door closed. And then it was me, Tati, and the boy who else said Mike. I don't know him, but I knew he was there. And everybody had a gun. Everybody. Guess everybody was playing with the guns. One on, one off. And hit Tati. Mike was screaming, all this was screaming, and I'm like, call the ambulance. But Mike telling me to run. Like, run. So I just ran and like came back. And then he kept saying run, so I just ran. I ain't come here since then. I don't know where Mike went. But nobody else went. That's all I know.
Who all had a gun? You say everybody, but let's go one by one. Did Mike have a gun?
Yeah.
What type gun did Mike have?
I don't know. I don't really know the gun.
What color was it?
It was, I think, silver.
You believe it was silver?
Yeah.
Was it a semi-automatic or a revolver? You know the difference? A revolver is the one that spins. You load the bullets into the little round cylinder. Have you seen those types?
Yeah, I think it was a revolver.
It's a revolver. Okay. What type gun did you have?
I told you I don't really know about guns.
Okay, can you describe the type gun you had?
It was black. Tati had a silver one too.
Okay. Was your gun a revolver?
I think it was.
And where'd you get it from?
It wasn't mine.
Okay, but where did you get it from?
Mike came over there with two guns.
How did you end up with the black gun?
That was my gun.
And you said Tati had a gun?
Mm-hmm.
What type of gun did she have?
That's a long silver.
What type? Was it a revolver, semi-automatic,
One of the robbers with pistol.
pistol? Your brother had a gun?
No.
Anyone else in that apartment had a gun? You nodding your head? Was that no? Okay. So you're saying Tati had a silver gun. You believe it was a pistol, semi-automatic. Is that yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And you had a black revolver. That's accurate? And you say Mike had a silver revolver. That's yes? Okay. Then what happened after that? While y'all were in the room? Where are y'all? Y'all like in the living room? Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I told you I ran. Because Mike kept telling me to run.
Okay. Let's go back to the time of the shooting. Where were you at the time of the shooting?
I told you I was in the living room.
In the living room. Where in the living room?
I was
In the where?
in the corner.
In the corner?
Yeah.
Over there where the like in the kitchen? With a little, there's a table there and a couple of chairs. Hold on. We have to go. Bear with me, okay? Okay, I'm showing you crime scene photograph 12. Okay, see the look, is this where you were? Over in the corner? Is over here? What, or here? Okay, this is the living room. I'm just gonna call this like a little kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at?
I'm sitting right there by the TV.
Right over here?
On that little counter right there.
Okay.
This is a small counter with a TV at.
Over here?
No, on the counter with a TV at. That's
Okay,
where
I see it. Okay. Where's Tati?
I don't know.
You don't know where she was?
I can't remember.
Okay. What was Mike?
I can't remember.
Okay. And what happens?
All we heard was a gun go off. I just blinked and I opened my eyes. And then I look and see Tatyanna Brown.
And where's Mike at that time?
Over her.
Where's the gun? And you said Mike had a silver gun. Where's that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, they were my guns. That's why I said I don't know.
But at the time you hear the gunshot, where's the silver gun now? Because I know she didn't shoot herself. So, did you see Mike with a gun?
They was all on the table after I heard it.
How many guns on the table?
2.
2. And who guns were?
There was room for the siblings on the table.
Okay. And where was your gun at that point?
In my pocket.
In your pocket? And then what happens? What does Mike say?
He's like, we gotta go, this and that, we gotta run. I said, run. And I'm telling them to call the ambulance stuff. This is the first time I ever saw somebody like get shot like that, so I'm scared. And I just ran.
You didn't hang around?
For a minute I was, then I ran. I kept coming back in the house.
Were you-
Sure she alright.
Did everyone come out the bedrooms?
Yeah, they were screaming.
And when they asked what happened, what did you say?
I ain't seen that. When they asked what happened, I was already gone. So I didn't know that they said that. That's when Mike was like, run, kept telling me to run.
So why is Mike telling you to run?
I don't know. He ran too, I heard.
You heard? So you ran first? That's yes?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Mike kept telling me to run, I was scared.
You know, Mike is a juvenile. You grown. So whatever Mike says goes.
Nah, but he was like, run there. Like, for what? Like, just run.
See, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. The way you're describing this, you're saying Mike shot her,
I don't know who shot her.
but you take off running.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Sometimes I can't even remember. It was too shocking.
Were you playing with a gun earlier that day? Earlier that night? You saying no?
Earlier that night.
Yes.
What you mean?
Did you have the Z? You know Z?
That's the other girl that was there.
Right. Didn't she fire the gun?
Yes.
Okay. What led up to that? Her firing the gun?
What you mean? Why she fired it?
Yes. Whose gun was it, number one?
I don't know who gun was that. That's what I'm saying. Like, the guns was already there when I got there.
Okay.
I guess she shot the gun on video
Right. Were you there?
when she shot the gun.
Yes.
Yeah, I had just got there.
Did you tell her to fire the gun?
No, she's fired on her own.
You remember which gun that was?
No,
So if she says you told her to fire the gun, would that be a lie too?
that's a real deal lie. Now that's a lie. I barely even know her.
I'm trying to figure out why everyone's lying on you.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the big issue here.
I
Like-
got these handcuffs.
Those cuffs are really gonna have to stay on. Okay? I know it may not be the most comfortable. Are they hurting or are they just uncomfortable? I know they're uncomfortable.
Comfortable, man. I've been too long.
Okay.
Gotta use the restroom alone.
You have to use the restroom?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Let's work on these cuffs. Feels like it's jammed the
Yeah.
opposite way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pause the recorder. It's now 2:58 p.m.
You mean we get that my pliers? See if I can manually spin it. I'll be back.
Parnell, I think, went and got it.
Bear with us, okay?
Parnell, yeah.
Let's try maybe on this side. Yes, buddy, I'm sorry.
I think it got twisted, the head of it, Shane, somehow.
I want to break off in there. If it does,
If it does,
that may not.
Colin, if you
That's
just
not
saw it
good.
off, I've had that happen before.
Yeah, but I think it's just pad. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to hold it wet. All right. I heard it.
I heard it too.
Let's just see if we can get it out first. Where's the,
I think that got twisted. You're talking the little notch, the head on the
It's right
key.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get his other ones real quick.
Okay, let me see. Did it?
No, let me get another one for you. Can I get you a long one?
It's pretty solid.
Sorry, buddy, I apologize about this. There we go. There's that one off.
Okay. Yeah.
There we
This
go. You want to get that one while
Yeah.
you're there? Sorry, bud.
Thank you, Shane.
Yeah, hold on. Is that better? So you gotta go to the restroom? Okay. Come on. Is that better? Okay. We're not going back on tape. It is now 3:01 p.m. Kyrie? Is that better now?
My name is Carrevious.
Okay, well, Carrevious?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I apologize. We went off tape momentarily. You had to use the restroom, and also we needed to get the handcuffs off you. Did we ask you any questions about the case while we were off tape?
No.
Okay. So let's go back to the actual shooting. I want to make sure I have this correct. And it's you, Mike, and Tati in the living room. Is that correct? Okay. Hold your head up. Okay. And the gun goes off. Can you tell me what actually happened?
Already did.
Well, let me ask you some direct questions. Were you playing with the gun that day? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
You saying, is that yes?
Yes.
Okay. How are you playing with the gun?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, how are we going to know? You say you were playing with the gun. Are you playing a game of Russian? You know what Russian roulette is?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you were playing?
No.
Okay. Was anyone playing Russian roulette?
No.
Okay. When you say playing with the gun, what were you doing?
When I play with the gun, it's like I can take the bullets out.
Okay.
And I hit a click. So
Okay. So you take the bullets out and you pull the trigger and hear a click sound. Is that what you did on Wednesday? You nod your head yes. Is that yes?
yes.
Are you sure all the bullets were out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you take the bullets out of a revolver?
I don't want to take the bullet out.
Right. I just want to make sure you really know how to take them out, because you are young.
The clip come out.
With a revolver,
Like spinning.
the spinning, the cylinder.
Yeah. And I put it in my hand.
Okay. So you open the cylinder, open the cylinder up and just dump the bullets into your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many bullets were in it?
3.
3 bullets? Is that the same gun that Z fired?
No.
That wasn't the same gun?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Could it have been and you just confused?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So you say the bullets come out, and then you close the cylinder, and that, yes, is that yes?
Yes.
So at that point, the gun is safe to play with?
No.
No? You have to help me understand. You say you play with the gun. I'm trying to find out, how do you play with it? You say you first take the bullets out. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. And then you say you hear it click, so I'm assuming you close the cylinder, pull the trigger, and it just goes click because it isn't loaded. Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what you were doing Wednesday night? Carrevious, is that what you were doing Wednesday night?
Not Wednesday night.
But you've done that in the past?
It was like, mm-hmm.
Let's go back to what you did Wednesday night. Did you point the gun at Mike?
No. I ain't pointing a gun at nobody.
But it was empty? Your gun was empty?
Yes.
So if it's empty, there's no danger in pointing it at anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that accurate?
Look what I did.
What you didn't? Okay, well, explain to me what you say you played with the gun. What is that?
I told you.
Taking the bullets out, that's playing with the gun?
Mm-hmm.
And once you take the bullets out, what do you do with it? Are you waving it around, pointing it, playing? What?
I told you I just hear the clicking sound.
Okay, so you just pulling the trigger.
Yes.
Okay. Did you pull it once, or did you pull it multiple times, or?
Multiple times.
Okay. About how many times?
About 5.
About 5 times. Is it pointed at anyone?
Yeah.
So, you're pulling the trigger. How are you holding the gun? Is it?
Yes.
Okay. So not in the air, more to the side? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. And the muzzle is not pointed at anyone? And you pull it, what, 5 times? And it goes click each time?
Each time.
Okay. While you were doing that, what was Tati?
I don't know.
You don't know? Was she in the room?
I don't know. Told you. I barely remember what happened that night.
Was Mike playing with a gun? What is that? Is that yes?
Yes.
So what was he doing?
I don't know. I don't got my eyes on him.
So you just assuming he was playing with the gun because you didn't see him play with the gun, did you?
At first I did, then I didn't.
Okay, let's talk about that. You said at first you did. How was he playing with the gun?
I don't know.
You don't know, or you just don't want to tell us? is this something that you're trying to forget? Because multiple people are telling us you said it was an accident. And it sort of sounds like if you're pulling the trigger, one may have been in the cylinder, and that would have been an accident. Is that what happened?
I would know if one was in there. It was not nailed in there.
Well, why is everyone saying it was an accident? That you shot her, but it was an accident.
I don't know why would they say it was me. Probably because I was the last one to come to the police, but I don't know.
No, you didn't come to the police, so let's at least be real. You took off running, correct?
No.
So not only are all the people in the house lying on you, those 3 detectives who arrested you are lying on you also.
You said I took off running?
Yeah, you tried to get out the back door.
No, I peeked out the back door.
Okay.
Went back in the house.
Okay. You knew you had a warrant?
No.
Okay. Now, I'm still trying to figure out why are they saying that you shot her and you told them it was an accident. See, that sounds believable. Did you mistakenly tell them it was an accident? Kyrie, I want you to read this. So when me and Darian was in the room playing the game, I heard a loud gunshot. Then everybody started screaming. So me and Darian ran out the room, and I saw Tati on the floor. And then I started going crazy, and I asked Mike what happened. He told me Kyrie shot her on accident by trying to take the bullets out the gun. And then Tyree told me it was an accident himself. That's a lie, right? That seemed to be a theme. Is that? I don't know. Is that a lie?
Speak to her. I don't even speak to her.
Okay, so that's a lie.
Yes.
Okay. So when Mike told us pretty much the same thing, that you were playing with the gun and accidentally shot her, he's lying too.
I guess.
When Maury said that she wasn't there, but she was FaceTiming you at the time, and you accidentally shot her, she's lying too?
That's what Maury said, but...
Is she lying? Is she lying too? Please tell me, why is this big conspiracy? If it was an accident, you just have to man up to it, that it was an accident. The more you lie, the more guilty it makes you sound. Kyrie, hold your head up, man. You are a man. Can you just hold your head up? Okay. Have I been fair to you? Try to treat you like a man, or treat you with respect. I don't have any issues with you. You've never done anything to me. Your history is not that bad. Really not bad at all. This is not something that you would, at least I don't believe that you would intentionally do. From what I understand, you and Tati had no issues between you guys.
What you mean?
There was no issues like she's mad at you or you mad at her. Is that accurate? Were you mad at her?
No.
Okay. Was she mad at you?
No.
Okay. Okay. So, sounds like it's possibly just kids playing around with the gun. Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay. Did you accidentally shoot him?
It was me.
Did Mike accidentally shoot him?
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know, but he knows. And not one person has told us that Mike shot her. Not a one.
Because nobody was really in there.
That was the topic of conversation. Once that shot was fired, everyone wanted to know what happened. I can hear it on the 911 call. You were not there for the 911 call. Were you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Not a one person say Mike shot her. But you.
Look, if Darian and Ayana is in the room and Z is in the room, how do everybody say it's me? And when Mike, the last one in there, after I leave, Mike in there. So they asking Mike, what you think he gonna say?
I would hope he tells the truth. 'Cause number one, everyone should have stayed there.
That's what I was saying.
That's what you were saying? But why didn't you stay? You're the adult.
I told you I was scared.
You don't think they were scared either? 13-year-old stayed. But a 13-year-old girl stayed. But an 18-year-old man is so afraid that he leaves and had done nothing. This is what you want me to believe. This 18-year-old man has done nothing. And this 13-year-old girl, who's also done nothing, but she stays. Does that make sense? Usually, people who do something what they should not have done, either, sometimes intentionally, but sometimes by accident, I understand that, they leave. But you're going to have to man up. The truth is always the best way, especially if something was accidental. What happened to the gun you had?
Left it there.
You left it at the scene? Is that yes?
Yes.
Why are people saying you left with it?
People is lying to you, bro. He said I left with the gun.
The gun was out there when we got there.
Who was there?
It was there?
I said, who was there?
When we got there?
Yes.
Who do you think was there?
Darian,
Okay.
his girlfriend,
Okay.
and the 13-year-old.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, so you know the answer. You don't have to ask me if you know the answer.
So y'all asked Mike what a gun at?
What do you think? Will we not be doing our job?
When I left, the gun wasn't there. It wasn't with me.
Say that again.
When I left, the gun wasn't with me.
Who was it with? You don't know?
I told you I saw 2 guns on the table. And the one I had, I left it on the counter.
At what point did you put it on the counter?
Like 10 minutes before everything went off, about 5 minutes.
Is that the same gun you were playing with?
The black gun, yeah.
And you left it on the counter? Is that yes?
Yes.
Why'd you put it on the counter?
Because that wasn't my gun.
It was Mike's gun? Is that yes?
Yeah.
Did Mike pick you up that day to go pick the girls up? So that's a lie too?
He said he picked me up.
He picked you up from the apartment, drove you to Circle K, picked up the girls. Is that a lie?
He brought the girls there himself.
Okay, but aren't you in the car with him?
No.
Are you capable of telling the truth?
So, because they said this, that mean I'm lying?
Oh, you are lying. You are lying. I'm willing to help someone as much as I can, but it has to be the truth. But don't expect me to lie. Do not expect me to go to court and say I believe what you said. Because for me to believe everything you said, there's a big conspiracy out there to lie on you. Everybody. Everybody from the people who were there all the way up to the officers that arrested you. It's all one big lie to frame Carrevious of the death of this 17-year-old girl. And it's a shame that you don't even have the heart to say what really happened.
Yeah, I think I ain't saying what really happened.
I know you're not.
I know.
And you know you're not. And that's why you stayed on the run. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. People have been telling you you need to tell the truth.
Who told me that?
Well, don't worry about that. Okay? This isn't my first rodeo. But I look at me, Kyrie. Look at me. Seriously. Seriously. Lying always makes it worse. Always makes it worse. And there's nothing I can do about that. Absolutely nothing I can do about you lying, besides trying to convince you to tell the truth. The same, and that's what should happen if something was accidental. If it was accidental, that's what should happen.
What?
The truth. The truth. You so afraid of the truth. And this 17-year-old lost her life. You'll wake up in the morning. She's being buried. And I'm quite sure she died thinking that you were her friend. Is that the way you honor her?
Was her friend.
Well, she can't speak now. Don't lie on her.
I'm not lying on her.
She knows who shot her. She knows exactly who shot her. Carrie, hold your head up. Hold your head up. I know it's bothering you. And it's going to eat at you for the rest of your life unless you get it out. You're not a killer. You're not a stone blood killer. This is going to bother you. You're not fooling anyone. Everyone over there knows what happened. You're not fooling us. Accidents happen. You're not that familiar with the mechanics of a revolver. The gun is cocked and you don't even know how to decock it. That's no big deal. Because if you're a stone cold killer, things like that you would know about. So I'm not saying you should have had, you guys should have had guns. You shouldn't have. But this case is not about that. It's a 17-year-old. Her mom is devastated. Devastated. And now you're trying to put blame on Mike. Hold your head up. Hold your head up. You're saying Mike killed her.
No, I'm not saying that, bruh.
Well, then who killed her? It's just three people in the room. One can't talk, cannot speak for herself. The other we have spoken to. He said it's you. So what is your theory? Tell me your theory. How did she die? Kyrie, hold your head up. Look me in my eye and tell me how that woman died.
Then I already tell you.
If you say you don't know, that's a lie, and that's just an easy way out. You don't know. Is that your answer? If Mike did it, tell us. Me, you, Detective Stanley in this room, if one of us gets shot, I don't care if my back is turned this way. I can tell you who shot who. If you deceased, he did it. If he's deceased, you did it. So let's not make this something that's where we have 20 people in the room and a shot is fired. That's not what we have here. We've got 3 people. And the more I talk to you, I'm beginning to wonder, was it truly an accident? Because why all the lies? There's usually a reason why people lie. Just tell us what happened. What happened? Just tell us the truth. What happened?
Let me say it again.
I want you just to tell the truth. The truth. Not this. I hear a shot. She's dead. I don't know if Mike did it, and I know I didn't do it. That's a bunch of bull. How can you sell that to anyone? How can you sell that to the prosecutor? Who may want to believe that it was an accident? Detective Stanley.
Carrevious, are you aware how things go? Carrevious, I can't speak to you. You're trying to hide there in your sweatshirt. Do you know how this goes? That this will eventually go over to a state attorney and then ultimately to a jury? And this is all going to be shown to a jury? And do you expect 12 other people to believe the version of events that you're telling us here? Because we don't believe any of it. We've spoken to other people, but do you expect them to believe what you're telling us? That's not going to fly, man. Detective Montfort has said to you over and over, just the truth, Carrevious. If this was truly an accident, get it out there, man. Because if you don't, and we'll go out the door a day from now, a week from now, a month from now, you're going to be saying, God damn it, I wished I'd just said the truth. Because I looked like an idiot in there saying there was a gun, it just went off, I don't know how. A gun just doesn't go off by itself. It can't. It can't happen. So just take the opportunity to tell us the truth. Can you do that?
I know it was an accident. Like I said, it was an accident.
Well, how did the accident occur? Because if we laid a gun here on the table, it would stay there until someone pulled the trigger and went off. They don't go off just by themselves, just sitting there. It can't happen.
This is your time now. This is your time. There are no tricks here. No tricks. You need to get this past you.
Get what best?
You need to get this past you. Get the truth out. Get the truth out.
And still get locked up.
You do know right now you're just being charged. You won't be formally charged. I mean, a decision to formally charge you won't be made until probably the next 30 days. Okay. At that point, if it's truly an accident, the prosecutor will absolutely take that in consideration.
You're telling me I got sent to jail for 30 days?
No, I'm not telling you that. I'm saying it will be about 30 days before the prosecutor makes makes a decision whether to charge you and what to charge you with. And that's what's so important about getting the truth out. Now, will you be bonded out by then? I don't know. I don't have any control over that.
They gonna give me a bond?
They may. I don't lie to people. They may. But you need to deal with what you can. But I can tell you right now, lying never helps. It makes it worse. Lift your head off the table.
If this was truly an accident, just be honest and say so.
I did say it was an accident.
Well, I heard you say that, but you didn't tell us how it became an accident.
I don't remember.
You know what? You remember certain things, and you can't convince us that you just don't remember. That's not truth. It was probably the most significant thing probably the traumatic thing, I don't know, that probably happened to you in your life. A woman that you cared about died right in front of you from a gunshot. That must have been startled the hell out of you. It was so startling, you didn't even reach out to contact us since that. It's been a week, over a week since that had happened. And you didn't even come forward to talk to us and say, hey, man, it was an accident. Didn't mean for it to happen. She was a great person. Everyone said that. No one said that you're a bad guy at all. No one has once said that. But we need to get past this. I don't know. I didn't see it. You know, that just didn't happen, man. And it's just not going to fly, Carrevious. And I think deep down you know that. We wouldn't have you here sitting in an interview room if we didn't have all our interviews conducted and our evidence obtained, man. And once the ship sails, man, you're not going to be able to get back on it. You're going to be stuck and locked into. Let me ask you this: is anything down the road, say a week, 30 days, 6 months, is anything about your version of events, about what happened, going to change?
What you mean?
Is what you've told us here today, that you just don't know what happened, that you happened to be there with a gun. Are we going to get down the line and you say, no, you know what, now that I think about it, this is what happened? Is anything going to change about what you're telling us here today, down the road?
What's going to change? Let me make it easy for you. 'Cause I can see that it's laying heavy on your heart. And I'm going to try to simplify this for you. Did Tati shoot herself? Is that no? You need to say no, if that's no. Okay. Did Mike shoot Tati? It's real simple, just yes or no. Because I already know the answer to it. Because according to you, you and Mike are not that close, correct? You know him, but you're not that close. Is that accurate? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I think are you better friends with Tati or Mike? Tati. So there's no doubt in my mind, if Mike had killed Tati, you would have stayed there and you would have told us. And not only that, absolutely today you would have said he did. But you're not saying he did because you know he didn't, and you know that's the wrong thing to do, to have that man charged with a death that he did not do. Your people raised you better than that. And that's why you can't even say that. That's why you don't even have the heart to even say that. Because you know the worst thing you can do in America? I've been doing this for 25 years, and this is what I always said. The one thing that I cannot live with is incarcerating an innocent man for something that he did not do. Now, I've had cases that went unsolved. That I can live with. So there's some guilty guys out there. That does not bother me that much. It would tear me up if I said something or did something that incarcerated an innocent man who did nothing. And you know what? You feel the same way. That's why you don't have to. That's why you cannot look me in my eyes and say Mike pulled the trigger and killed Tati, even by accident. Because you know that would be a lie. And that's definitely really bad. Because you would not want someone to do that to you. Michael, hold your head up. Hold your head up. Hold your head up. Listen, you're not the worst person in the world. It happened. I know you wish you could take it back. We wish you could also. But that's how life is. Sometimes life throws you curveballs. You're not the first person that has shot someone accidentally. But in every case I've had, when that's happened, they've come in and said what happened, or why it happened. And if it was an accident, it was an accident. And they say what a gun is. So we recover that also. All those things link together when something is accidental. I understand. You are concerned now. You've never been in a situation like this. And you've probably never slept over 2 or 3 hours since this incident. So I'm going to ask you again. Like I said, I'm going to simplify it. Did Tati shoot herself? Earlier you answered no. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Mike shoot Tati?
No.
Okay. That only leaves one person, and it still can be an accident. Did you accidentally shoot Tati? Did you accidentally shoot her? Notice I did not say did you intentionally shoot her. Because I don't believe that happened. You nodding your head, is that yes? Is that yes? Hold your head up. Hold your head up. You're a grown man. You nod your head. Is that a yes? Tati did not shoot herself. You say Mike did not shoot her. So once again, did you accidentally shoot Tati?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you have it out there now. Let's just deal with it. I want to be able to tell the the prosecutor, he may have made a mistake, but at least he was honest. So let's talk about how this accident occurred.
I don't remember.
You don't, well, just tell me what you remember. At some point, I know you said you were pulling the trigger. Did you mistakenly leave a bullet in there? Or did you not know how to operate the gun? We've heard that also. But you need to tell us. You said it's an accident, but tell us why it's an accident. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You know, we have police officers who have accidentally shot other officers. Accidentally shot civilians.
Nothing happened to them.
You don't know that. You have to explain it to us. Every accident is different. Some accidents are considered reckless. Some are just accidental, or just an accident. That's what we're trying to figure out. What was happening?
I told you, I keep trying to remember. I can't remember.
I know you say you were pulling the trigger and you pulled it 5 times. Was that truthful?
That wasn't that day though.
What did you do that day? You're saying it's accidental, but please explain to us why the shooting was accidental. You've gone this far. You might as well get it all out there now. You're saying it was an accidental shooting. So please explain to us why. I'm not saying it wasn't. Carrie, hold your head up. Hold your head up. Hold your head up. Hold your head up. Okay? I think we've been fair to you, and we're just trying to get to the truth. And I know you're having a very difficult time with it, but you acknowledged it was an accident, but you have not told us why. And you're the only one who can tell us that. You're the only one. What were you doing at the time the gun went off?
I guess the hammer or something. I don't know.
So was the hammer back?
I'm telling you, I can't remember.
Well, you said something about the hammer. I'm trying to figure out.
I guess.
Did you drop the gun and it go off?
What do you think?
Thinking maybe one of them failed.
Say that again.
I'm thinking maybe one of them failed.
The gun fell?
You know, a lot of things happening.
Kyrie, I'm gonna tell you this much, and I usually don't get into specifics of a case. But we went to the autopsy, and it's almost impossible for Tata to be shot where she was shot, in that manner, in that angle, if the gun fell. So just tell us, what was the accident? Get it off your chest.
I'm trying. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember.
But you remember it was an accident. But what makes it an accident?
What you mean?
You said you shot Tati by accident. So that means an accidental shooting. What makes it an accident?
The gun going off.
Okay, yeah, right, the gun going off. Okay. Were you pointing the gun at her at the time? Were you playing around with the gun? And did you think it was empty and there was one in the chamber?
10-4, I'm in an interview.
Yes.
What makes it an accident?
I'm just waving it around and stuff.
Okay. How are you waving it? Well, number one, when you were waving it, did you think it was loaded? Is that no?
No.
So, had you emptied the gun? Carrie, hold your head up. Had you taken the bullets out? Let me simplify. Did you take the bullets out?
There's only 1 to 3 bullets in there.
How did you know it was 1 to 3?
Because Mike showed me.
Okay. And how did Mike show that to you? Did he open the cylinder?
Yes.
So were you able to count them? Is that yes? And you counted 3 bullets? Okay. And we're talking about the black gun or the silver gun?
Black.
The black gun. So the cylinder closes and there's 3 bullets in there. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, how does it accidentally, what makes this an accident? So you know you have 3 live rounds in there, and what has 6? It holds 6? Okay, so you have 3 live rounds and 3 empty chambers. So what makes it an accident?
I just told you the gun actually went off.
Right, you had to squeeze the trigger. So for you to squeeze the trigger and it accidentally goes off, you had to assume that there wasn't a round there, that it was one of the empty.
Yes.
So you thought it was empty? I don't want you to say yes just to agree with me. So whatever the truth is, so you're saying there are 3 rounds in there. Are they beside each other, or do you have one here, then you miss it, then there's not one, then there's another one, or were they all together?
Beside each other.
They're all beside each other. So when you close it, is it where one of the bullets are? So where the hammer could hit a bullet?
In my head, I thought the bullet wasn't right there.
So you thought the bullet wasn't there? Okay. So if you pull the trigger, it's no big deal. It goes click.
Mm-hmm.
And you pull the trigger and it fires. Is that the way it happened?
Yes.
So do you know how you made that mistake?
No.
No. Had that ever happened in the past where you've had maybe 1 or 2 bullets in there and you closed it and pulled the trigger and it didn't fire? Okay. That's almost somewhat of a form of Russian roulette. That's really kind of how it is. You put a bullet in there, spin it.
But we wasn't playing Russian roulette.
Okay.
We wasn't even doing nothing like that.
Okay. So you didn't think that was a bullet ready to be fired when the gun was it already cocked back? The hammer, was the hammer pulled back?
No.
You don't know. But you said you have pulled the trigger in the past with bullets in there, but you knew that it wasn't going to fire. Is that yes?
Yes.
How many times did you pull the trigger? Because did you pull the trigger and it was empty, but then then it's the next round. You understand what I'm saying? So is that what happened? So you just pulled it just that one time? And were you standing up or sitting down?
I don't remember.
After the shot goes off, what do you remember? What do you remember? Is she standing?
My eyes blinked.
Yeah. Your eyes did what?
Blinked.
Blink?
Like, and I opened and I saw on the floor.
And then what happened?
Everybody was screaming and stuff. Like, telling me to run.
So Mike really did tell you to run?
Mm-hmm.
Is that yes?
Yes.
Why did he want you to run?
I don't know. I was scared.
It sounds like he didn't want you to get in trouble.
Because I was going to stay.
But you ran because Mike told you to run?
And I was scared.
Okay, and you were scared. You know, I can believe that you were scared. Did you take the gun with you?
No.
If you did, it's no big deal.
I did. That's the last time I ever saw all of them guys. I swear. Never saw them guys since then.
Did Tati have a gun? I know you said that earlier, but did she really have a gun? You're nodding your head.
Yes.
Yes. That night she had a gun?
Yes.
It was a semi-automatic?
Yes.
And where did she get the gun from?
That wasn't her gun.
Okay. Whose gun was it?
I don't know.
Was it your gun?
I didn't have a gun.
So it was Mike's gun. So is Mike the gun guy?
I didn't have a gun.
Right. You say you got your gun from the gun you used for Mike.
Yes.
Okay. Did Tati get the gun she had from Mike?
I don't know. She had when I got there.
So when you picked her up, she had it?
Mm-hmm. No, I don't know.
When did you get your gun? Well, you say Mike had both guns. When did he give? Yeah, is that yes?
Yes.
When did he give the black gun to you?
When we got to my house.
To the apartment? Oh. That's once he had picked the girls up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ask him for it?
No.
So he just give you a gun? So he just gave you a gun?
So let me hold it.
Okay, so you hold your head up. Hold your head up. So you asked him if you could hold it?
Yes.
Okay. Did he tell you it was loaded? Earlier you said it had 3 rounds in it? Okay. And you know that to be true because you saw the 3 rounds? When you saw the 3 rounds, were you holding the gun?
Yes.
Okay, so you familiar enough with guns to know how to open up the cylinder and check? No? Is that yes?
Yes.
Okay, so you saw it had 3 rounds, and you're saying the 3 rounds were together? Is that yes?
Yes.
And you closed it? I just want to make sure I have this correct. And you closed it, and when you closed it, you were under the impression that it wasn't loaded,
Yes.
and you only fired it that one time. And the only reason you left was because Mike told you to leave,
And I was scared.
and you were scared. And I believe that. Did you think you were going to jail? Did that play a role in you leaving?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But you left the gun there at the scene. You sure about that? Is that yes?
Yes, positive.
Who took the guns? I know you may not have known that night, but that had to be the topic of conversation. What happened to the guns? Who took the guns?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
No one admitted to it? Is that no?
No.
Carrevious, you've gone this far. So if you know where those guns are, you need to tell us. Because we need to get them.
That's my last time ever seeing them. I ain't seen them since then, I swear to God.
When you left, where did you go? Nowhere? You stayed in the complex? I'm saying, where did you go?
To some different apartments.
Oh, okay. Whose apartment?
I don't know who the supporter is.
Did you go inside?
No, I ain't going to say.
So you just just hanging outside in the apartment complex? You guys say yes, you nodding your head?
Yes.
Which apartment complex? Was it on Cinderlane? Because you know the apartment's right across from there.
That's where I was, across from there. Across from there.
So you were over there?
Yes.
Okay. Where at in the parking lot?
I went in the parking lot, I was sitting on the stairs.
Okay, on the stairwell? Okay. Did you know anyone in that stairwell? No? You nodding your head. Is that no?
No.
Did you see the police?
Yes.
Okay. So where you're positioned, you can still see Cinderlane and you can see the police coming?
Nah, where I was, I couldn't really see them, but I hear them.
Okay, so you hear the sirens. Okay. How long do you stay there?
About 30 minutes. Or an hour.
And then where do you go?
39, 20, 10 trail.
Okay. That's where your people stay?
And me.
And you? Okay. And that's where we dropped your brother off at?
Mm-hmm.
So were you home when we dropped your brother off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that yes? You saying, is that yes?
I wasn't there.
Okay. Where were you when we dropped your brother off?
Let's drive.
Mercy Drive? Who do you know on Mercy?
Those are my people house.
Okay. Where do they stay? In the Palms?
Yeah.
What's your people name? You're not going to get in any trouble.
They call me Fat Boy.
Fat Boy? Which apartment does Fat Boy stay in?
I don't know.
That's your cousin?
Yeah.
What's his true name?
I don't even know his real name.
Come on, and that's your cousin?
We're not blood, but we call each other cousins.
Which apartment he stays in?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know which apartment.
Is it on
I
the...
don't even know, like, the numbers or nothing. I don't know the building names. I'm not from around there.
How many times have you been there?
About 3 times.
3 times?
I just moved there.
Well, they just moved there.
Yeah.
How long did you stay there?
2 days.
2 days?
Mm-hmm.
Were you afraid to speak with us?
Like, if I knew you left a card and stuff, I would have came down here. That's what I'm saying.
I did leave a card at
Well,
where
no.
you said you stayed, 3920.
Nobody told me.
Okay. Somebody took the card because they called me and said,
That's
I
what
can tell you the
I'm saying.
exact time.
The boy Robert, who you said is my cousin.
Robert's your cousin?
Yes.
Did Robert ever tell you he spoke with me?
No, I never spoke with him.
Is he a true cousin?
Yeah, he's my true.
So why would he hide that from you? Because if that was anybody else, the first thing I would do is, cuz, what's going on? Some homicide detective left a card at the door. Wouldn't you do the same thing?
Yeah, but I guess he couldn't get in contact with me.
You say you were staying there.
If I stayed there, I wasn't staying there around that time when it happened.
After you stayed 2 days at Mercer, where'd you go?
I didn't go nowhere. I was like sleeping outside.
What made you go to your aunt's house today?
She called me.
She called you?
Yeah.
Okay. So you still had your phone with you?
Nah, she called somebody that I was around.
Okay. Who were you around?
My people.
Who is that?
My cousin.
And what's your cousin's name?
Brittany Wallace.
I'm sorry?
Brittany Wallace.
Brittany Wallace?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your aunt called Brittany Wallace,
Mm-hmm.
and what did she want?
She wanted me.
What did she want you for? Has she heard what had happened?
I guess.
Okay. So she was concerned for you.
She wanted get in contact with you, really.
To get in contact with me. Okay. Did you give her the information?
How?
Well, I left my card.
I told you I never saw the card.
Right, but Robert had the card. her and Robert related?
No.
No? You know, I'm easy to find. Orlando Police Department, you can just call and say whoever working the case on Cinderlane. So I make it very, very easy to find me. Everyone I spoke to have my card and my cell phone number. Because I want to speak to people so we can find out what happened, especially you. So I did everything I possibly could. But let's not rehash that, because what's done is done. And it's really not a big part of the case. Do you feel a little better now?
I get some water.
You absolutely can. Listen, Kyrie, what you have to do at this point is be honest and tell your story about what happened. Okay. Okay. I hope what you told me is 100% truth. Okay? You've gone this far. There's really no need to lie. There really isn't. You're not the first person, and unfortunately, won't be the last person to shoot someone by accident. I don't know what's going to happen. I make no promises, but I do know the law is very, very different from between an intentional shooting, an accidental shooting, and a premeditated shooting.
What you mean?
Premeditated is when you go somewhere with the intent to kill someone. So, like if you were mad at Tati and say, you know what, I'm going to kill her.
But you said they treat it different.
The law is different. It's different. Different statutes, different charges, different sentences. But a lot would depend on you. A lot would depend on, can we recover those guns? Because as of today, a gun that took a 17-year-old's life is still out there. And we spoke to everyone. And no one has seemed to be able to lead us to where the gun is. And that is so very important. Very important for you. Very important. Because that's what happened with accidental shootings, usually. We can get the gun back. The person was honest, totally cooperative. We get the gun off the street. I don't know if it was stolen, if you legally own it. Well, I know you didn't legally own it. But at least we have it off the street. There are instances where people actually get the gun back. But every case is different. At some point, you'll be given you'll have an attorney, and he or she will explain it to you. And the good thing about an attorney is they're going to do what's best for you. What's best for you. And I'm not going to lie to you. I really feel that this was not an intentional act. That this was an accident. But it's all about what we could prove. The evidence in the case. Had you spoke with us earlier, may things have been different? Maybe. Maybe. But we can't go back. We can't go back. One thing I feel very confident in had you not been arrested, we wouldn't be speaking today. Because as you see, we let a week go by. Because I would give anyone the first day, the first few hours. But that's over with. That's over with. You know, my biggest concern is trying to recover those guns. That is my biggest concern. I would love to be able to tell the prosecutor, the judge, or whoever that Kyrie was very instrumental in us recovering those guns. And we have them off the street. Is that something you think you can do?
Not in here.
Not in here? So you think if you were out, you can get the guns?
Yes.
How would you do that when you excuse me?
Every last one of them who was there. Because they might not tell y'all.
But they'll tell you.
I think.
You think they actually tell you what happened to the guns? Okay. Well, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if you'll be given a bond, and if you are, if you're going to bond out, that'll be up to you and your family. But I won't try to block it.
What you mean?
We can try to block a bond, like if you have a bond hearing. We can say, well, we think this person is dangerous for the public, for this person to be out, and they need to stay in jail until they face trial. If what you told me is true, that's not something I think that I'll be doing. But first, we need to figure out if you're telling us the entire truth. So we still have a lot to do. But I can tell you the biggest thing is, we need those guns. We need those guns. Okay? I can say whatever about what I would do, but ultimately this case goes to a prosecutor. Okay? And they will make the final decision. But it always helps, always, if we can get a gun off the street, especially one that's been used in the death of a 17-year-old. Because without it, that means someone else can make the same mistake again, or it could be an intentional killing. And you can be forever linked to it because it's still out there. So can you tell us at least who can we speak to find the gun?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
You don't know? All right, Kyrie. I have to take you for your word on that, even though I think you know something. Detective Stanley?
Nothing else at this time. Nothing.
Kyrie, do you have any questions for me? Okay. Listen, I know it was difficult today, but I think you did the right thing. And with all that being said, it still has to go to the process. I'm still hoping we can recover the guns. I'm gonna do everything I can, because that's the big thing now in this case. Will you have a bond?
Yes.
When you go before the judge tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow. right now, you don't have a bond, you go before the judge, that's when he or she can set a bond for you.
Like, if I do get a bond, how much would it be?
You're asking the wrong person. Yeah, only a judge. A judge can go all the way from 0, get just out on your own recognizance, to no bond. So I won't comment on that because it'd be inaccurate. But you'll find out tomorrow. So if you do get out, I'm gonna leave you my card. If you can find that gun or lead us to the gun, that would be big in this case. Okay? I'll get one from my desk. All right, Kyrie. Sit tight. And the officer taking you to 33rd. And like I say, you'll see the judge in the morning, and hopefully they give you a bond. Because if that leads to getting the gun back, I can live with that. This statement will end at 4:22 p.m. And today's date is July 18th, 2019. And the case number was 2019-259-255. And we're here in interview room number 6. All right, Kyrie. Seriously, I don't think you're a bad person. I will say this: once it's over with, however it ends, leave guns alone. Leave them alone, man. We know y'all like to play with guns. Everyone say that's just sort of what y'all do. But leave that alone. Leave that alone. A gun is really nothing to play with. Because a situation like this, decent kids, a lot of you guys had really bad records. And this is how it ends. So, at least I can tell the family that you did man up. So, at least that hopefully that gives them some sort of peace. But they have a long road ahead of them. A long road. Is there anything you want to say to the family that you want me to tell them, or did you know the family? No. I'm gonna bring a card back in here, and then that'll be it. Okay.
Hey, Carrevious, they're going to bring you down now. You want to drink of the water? And my partner's getting you that business card.
Put your hands down like a ground. I'll take these words I gave them, Mr. C, so I can't go against that jail, okay?
Okay.